Roger Troutman, born November 29, 1951, he is also known to be lead singer for R&B band Zapp. He was known for his funky sound, which happened to influence West Coast rap down the line. He is remembered by his hits Computer Love, I Wanna Be Your Man, and featured in Tupac's California Love. On April 25, 1999, he was unfortunately gunned down. Let's see what happened. Roger was fourth of 10 children. He began playing a guitar at the age of 3 and was apparently stage ready according to Roger's mother. Roger's mother wasn't comfortable with letting her 3-year-old baby go on stage.
Really tripped my father and tripped everybody. I just tripped him out.
The first thing we know, when he was 3 years old, he was ready for the stage, but I wouldn't stand for it. I waited till he was about 6.
At the age of 6, Roger would do his first live performance and was better than all the adult acts that would perform in the area.
Amazed by his talent, Roger's father brought his young son to local clubs to show him off.
Roger's father used to bring him to the clubs and just bet money that couldn't nobody in there out playing. And it was the truth. It was the truth.
In 1977, Roger formed a band with his brothers Larry Troutman, Lester Troutman, and Terry Troutman called Roger and the Human Body. Their music would get the attention of another funk musician, Bootsy Collins. Bootsy would invite Roger and the band down to record songs and do business. They would sign a deal with Warner Brothers and immediately get to work and release his first Billboard hit, More Bounce to the Ounce. The song would peak at number 2 on the Billboard Soul Singles chart in late 1980. From 1989 to 1985, Zapp released gold-selling albums Zapp, Zapp 2, Zapp 3 and Zapp 4, featuring songs Be Alright, Dance Floor, and still one today's favorites, Computer Love. 2 years later, in 1987, Roger released one of his biggest solo hits, I Wanna Be Your Man. This is when Roger and his family start to see a decline in the sales due to a new era approaching and was taking the industry by storm, and that would be rap.
Zapp and Roger never stopped touring, but as the decade waned, hip-hop took over the pop charts, and the money that came with it.
The late 80s, was still good, but the early 90s, every album sold less.
The Troutman family had a business that they had to file bankruptcy for, which was $4 million. This began to take a toll on Roger's oldest brother Larry Troutman. But Roger would find himself more work with the late Tupac in his hit California Love. But Roger had his own responsibilities, fathering 12 kids, so he wanted focus more on his solo career. This didn't sit well with Roger's oldest brother Larry. On April 25, 1999, authorities would find a man fatally shot several times, and would be identified as 47-year-old Roger Troutman. Not too far from Roger's body was a car crashed into a tree with a man inside suffering from a gunshot wound to the head. This would be Larry Troutman. Detectives investigated and ultimately say Larry shot his own brother and drove a little down the road and take his life with the same gun. The statement tore the family apart. But the brothers were laid to rest together. The surviving brothers go on to perform old hits they made together to keep their names alive. What a sad story. Rest in peace, Roger and Larry Troutman.